When a Super Bowl ends, most eyes are on the winning quarterback. But if you look closely enough, you'll notice another face sharing the spotlight.
We made a story. When I say at halftime, it's going to be a hell of a story. I love you, bro.
Every time you see a big moment, it's like Chad in the back like this here. And I'm like, Chad, how did you get in this picture? And he works for the Ravens. How the heck did he get in Denver behind Peyton Manning?
I can remember in Super Bowl 50, once that final second hits, it is a swarm. Chaos is the word.
Let's go, back it up, back it up, back it up.
You can't move and you're a little bit overwhelmed.
10 seconds, 12 seconds.
You on the lookout for Ashley and them? Or?
Yeah.
Then you got to go do your obligations for the media. It's nice to have someone kind of help you get to those places.
And I'm just honored to be a part of it.
We gotta go, John. We gotta go.
After Super Bowl 50, I get a text from Joe Flacco. Hey, are you in? Are you in the building? And I'm like, no, I landed late last night. I'll be in a little while. And he goes, okay. And I'm like, why does Joe care if I'm in the office? I'm like, what is this about? And so I come in, and my entire door, front and back, are plastered with pictures of me with Peyton. And then on my nameplate, you know, it used to say Chad Steele, Vice President of Public Relations. It said Chad Steele, hashtag guy behind Peyton. And Joe just thought it was the funniest thing.
I'm gonna let you stay here with Chad.
Congrats, brother.
Chad's gonna take care of you. I'm gonna find Malcolm to come up here with you. Okay?
Thank you, guys. Congratulations. Appreciate it.
I do not know how he got the gig. I would love to know how he got the gig, because every Super Bowl I get calls and texts, there's your guy. There he is again. He's everywhere.
The number of people on the field has grown exponentially, and the league PR office is only so big. They select a couple guys each year to come out and help. Every year that I've gone, I've gotten a quarterback, and it just happens to be the winning quarterback. Luck of the draw, I guess. I'm kind of big, so I can maneuver my way through a crowd. My ability to stay on task during chaotic times probably helps.
3 years before he was the guy behind Peyton Manning, Chad Steele won his own Super Bowl ring. And was the guy behind Ray Lewis.
You don't realize how cool it's going to be until you're in it.
The Baltimore Ravens are Super Bowl champions!
So excited, I'm looking up at the confetti and I'm like, oh crap, I got to do work.
Steele is a member of one of the best public relations staffs in all of sports. The Ravens have won the Pete Rozelle Award for Best PR Staff in the league 3 times in the last 7 years. He has a way of getting players to cooperate with the media.
It's all built on relationships. I don't want, every time I walk in a locker room, like, oh God, here comes Chad again. You know, he needs something. I obviously need something.
Steele's 6'7", 240-pound frame and background as a college athlete help him relate to players.
If you know how many stories I've had to hear about his heyday, it was like almost a perfect marriage for me and him. He treats you in a way that you want to do it for him at the end of the day. Even though it could be an interview all about me, it's like, the only reason I'm going to do this, Chad, is for you, okay?
For life, man. For life.
He's worked with some all-time greats and has a room full of collectibles to remember them by.
The one I love the most, I cherish the most, is a ball from Bill Walsh. I went out to San Francisco for my first full-time job.
You took a step today, man. You took a big step today.
I was a PR assistant. I was the 4th man on a 3-man staff. But he treated me with such respect, and he was always so kind.
Steele gets teased relentlessly for finding his way into so many photos. And while it's true that not many PR guys end up in Cosmo magazine, he didn't get his Super Bowl gig because he's as handsome as Tom Brady. He got it because he's good at his job.
Go right down the podium, Russell.
Russell did every single thing we asked him to do and more.
Go ahead, go up. We'll do the radio on your way back out.
Every time we would get to the end of the list, someone would say, hey, could you come over and do this? And I'd look at him and be like, yeah, sure, let's go.
You want to go to the podium and start now?
Oh, wait, we going to like the live interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
He was easy. Peyton was just, it was a really cool ride with him. Sal Pal comes up, hey, Sal Pal's over here. Can we give him a couple minutes before we go? Yeah, sure. The thing I remember about Peyton is every person that got him individually, he called them by name.
Well, it's very special, Tracy.
He was like, yeah, Kim, that's great. Sal, that's a great point. And I was just like, man, it's a little thing, but he made that person feel important.
Manning Peyton, how would you describe this moment?
Oh, it's very special, Jim. That's the only word.
In Houston this last year, I had Tom Brady. He was obviously very emotional. We were just trying to push everybody back and give them a little space.
His mom, Galen, has been going through some health issues. He's kept those close to the vest.
And then once he finally got up, I'm trying to talk to him about what we have to do. Hey, we've got to do Fox. He says, I've got to see my family. Grab Chris, I'm like, dude, just start asking him questions.
Let's go down to Chris Myers.
We're live on Fox.
This is unbelievable. I'm going to go see my family.
That was the most important thing to him, is seeing his mom. It kind of hits you because what she's fighting, what she's going through, and what my dad's going through. Thought about Dad a little bit. Seeing that bond between parent and child is pretty profound.